absolutely bananas. And today we're going to be talking about some of the craziness of what just happened last year, what's happening for the projections of this year, and what that means to you. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Matt Baribeau. I'm a local realtor in the Central Florida area. I absolutely love what I do and helping people just like you buy and sell properties in the Central Florida area. So if you're ever thinking about any of your real estate goals, whether it's a primary resident or a secondary home, feel free to reach out to me, give me a call, text, email. I am here for you, but I don't know you're there unless you reach out. So call, text, smoke screen, page me, whatever, anytime, 24 hours a day, I'm here for you. Now, the average homeowner in the United States is actually pretty crazy because they gained about $50,000 worth of equity in their home last year. So their home that was, say, $300,000 went up to $350,000 for the average United States homeowner. In the state of Florida, though, we're looking more like $70,000 jump in equity, so $300,000 to $370,000. And it's really exciting for Florida residents to see such a boost in their equity in their home ownership. That being said, the projections did say our homeowners are going to slow down a little bit compared to what they were last year. We're actually looking at more of a 6% increase, and so that's pretty exciting still to see so many homeowners in the United States and Florida specifically raising their home values and continuing to soar for the years past. Now, it is still considered a seller's market. And talking about the seller's market, I would consider it a pretty unhealthy one. We actually have about 0.2 to 0.4 months worth of inventory on today's market. What that means is if there were no more homes listed on today's market, that all of the homes will be sold in Florida within about 1 to 2 weeks. And that's a pretty scary thing. So there's not a lot of people that are selling their properties, but there are a whole lot of people out there trying to buy a property. Now, buyers out there, they have a lot of things going on for them too, because interest rates are on the rise. So last year we were looking at mid to high twos, and now we're already in like 3.5% increase in mortgage rate interest. And so what that means for you, for every 1% of interest that you're going to be paying on your home loan, you're actually looking at a 10% decrease in the buying power that you have. So if you're trying to buy a home for $500,000, 10% less, you're looking at $50,000 less buying power, so you'd be buying a home at $450,000. So definitely interest rates are a big effect on what's going on, and that should slow down what's actually being on the market and the buyer interest, whether people are selling their homes and getting so many buyers cruising through their door and trying to put in offers. It should slow that down a little bit because the feds want to slow down what's going on in the economy. And that's a good and bad thing, because last time the interest rates kind of started creeping up was 2018, and what we saw in 2018 is when interest rates started creeping up, it actually started reducing some of the home values just a little bit for a short period of time. So if you're on the fence, if you're a seller in the area, I would definitely consider selling your home sooner than later and taking advantage of all of the great buyer interest that you would have on your property. Now, if you're a buyer out there, I would highly recommend to stay vigilant and just keep on pushing on. Connect with that real estate agent that's going to stay on top of the game for you, send you those hot properties as soon as they hit the market, because right now when a hot property hits the market, it's going to sell quick. My last listing last week in Davenport, actually within 24 hours we got about 7 or 8 offers, and actually within the first 3 hours we had 3 different investors reach out to us giving full price cash offers. That's ridiculous. Things like that, honestly, I would say should not be happening, but they do. And so if you're a buyer out there, it's important for you to see the market. As soon as that hot listing hits the market, you go check it out. If you're not able to, work with a real estate agent like me that's able to go check out the property for you, do a virtual showing or a video recording of the property, and see if it's a home that you want to put an offer in on. If you're putting in an offer, some of the things that you can stand out on are actually waiving the appraisal contingency, being flexible on your closing date, and things like the inspection period being shortened. Those are all great things that you can do in order to stand out for a buyer. Also kind of sending in maybe what you like about the property specifically, and having some of the sellers kind of fall in love with that always helps as well. I call it the buyer love letter to the home, telling them what you would like about the home itself. That's going to do it for today's market update. If you have any other questions about what's going on in Central Florida residential real estate world, feel free to reach out to me, give me a call, text, email, page, smokescreen, whatever, anytime. I'm always here for you, but I don't know you're there unless you reach out. So feel free to 24 hours a day, and I can't wait to talk to you. Catch you on the